Dear students, today's video is on writing. On Saturdays, I make videos on essays. To see the essays I did earlier, you can visit my channel Excellence the Ideal Class or follow me on my Facebook or Instagram page with the same name, that is Excellence the Ideal Class. Let us see the question for today. The problem of pollution and garbage is increasing. What is the impact and solutions of this problem? So in this essay, we have to give answer of two things: the effect of pollution and garbage problem and its solutions as well. In IELTS, you have to write your essays in 250 to 270 words in around 4 to 6 paragraphs. The suggested time is 40 minutes. In the first paragraph, you write the introduction with background and thesis statement. Background statement introduces the topic. Thesis statement your idea, what you are going to write about it. It always depends on the question. And after that, in the middle paragraphs, you write your main points, you explain them, you give examples. And in the last paragraph, you always write the conclusion of your essay. Now you can read this question, and after that we will see the introduction that I have written for this essay. Pollution and ever increasing amount of garbage are serious problems. This is the background statement. It is introducing the topic, which have an adverse impact on environment and all life forms, so it is imperative to find ways to surmount them. This is the thesis statement. The examiner will come to know we are going to write about the impact and suggest solutions of the problem. Adverse means negative or unpleasant. Imperative means necessary to be done. Surmount means to overcome a problem. Dear students, there's a lot of planning and thinking that goes into IELTS writing, so that there is sense and connectivity in what you write your points or ideas, and then there's sense and connectivity the way you write them, that is your language. Now you can take some time to read this paragraph, see the points I have put and the language I have used. Now let us see this paragraph in which I have written about the impact. Firstly, pollution and garbage have contaminated all elements essential for human survival: air, water and land on which we grow food, the result being increase in diseases. Even plants and animals have been affected. Secondly, they have triggered a negative climate change, leading to more natural calamities, affected food production, increased the water crisis and made many places unfit for human living. Thirdly, there is economic damage too, as governments have to spend a huge amount of money to combat the damage done by them. The word contaminate means to make something harmful or dirty by adding something from outside. Trigger means to make something start suddenly. Natural calamities means natural disasters. Combat means to prevent something harmful from affecting you. Now first let us see the points I have put. So the main negative impact is that all the elements that are essential for human survival, they have been contaminated. So not only humans but plants and animals are getting affected. And secondly, there is climatic change, so it has affected food production. Water crisis has increased. Many places have become unfit for human survival. And lastly, I have written about the economic damage, that governments have to spend a lot of money to undo the damage that these problems do. Now you can take some time to read this paragraph. First see the points that I have put, and after that the language. Try to learn it as well, but don't cram, so that next time when you have to write similar things, you write them in a correct way. In place of natural calamities, you can write catastrophes also if you know the word. And instead of writing many places unfit for human survival, you can also write many places have become uninhabitable if you know the meaning of this word. Now students, sometimes there are certain essays in which you have a lot to write, but you have to remember the word limit is 250, you have 40 minutes. Then you should learn how to say more in less words. Like the second point, I have written everything. Climate change, food production has affected, water crisis is there. So you can write in this way also. Now I have written the solutions. With regard to the solutions, governments should frame a policy to address the issue, which should include finding the causes and ways to overcome the problem. For example, waste management measures, guidelines to reduce emissions from factories, etc. Besides, there is a need of strict laws and punishment for those who violate them. Besides, focus on sustainable development and eco-friendly fuels will also help to lessen the problem. There are some words. Emission means smoke, etc., that is emitted from factories, vehicles. Violate means to break a rule or a law. Sustainable mean that it does not harm the environment. Now let us see the points I have put. First, I have written that governments should have a policy to solve the problem, where they should find the causes and try to eliminate them, given some examples also. And then about the laws and punishment and sustainable development, so that we have eco-friendly fuels or it does not harm the greenery. So I have written this solution as well. And first, now you can take some time to read the paragraph. First, see the points I have put, the language that I have used. Also learn how to put an example. First you write the point and then explain it through example. So we have written government should form a policy that should include these things, and then we have given example, the things the policy should include. Now in the next paragraph, I have written the other solutions. Further, another important thing is massive awareness among people about the problem and its solutions. And we as a society should try to adopt an eco-friendly lifestyle, reduce consumption and follow 4R policy. Lastly, preserving the greenery of the earth is one of the best solutions. Now you can take some time to read this paragraph, see the points I have put. So I have written the other points, that is government should involve people also. We people also have a responsibility, and the most important solution, that is to preserve the greenery. After that, see the language, try to learn it but don't cram, so that next time when you have to write similar things, you write them in a correct way. So as I said earlier also, sometimes you have essays in which there are a lot of things to be written. Then you have to learn how to say more in less words. Like here I have written in the first point, massive awareness among the people. People should try to adopt an eco-friendly lifestyle. It includes all those points: reducing consumption, using more public transport, not causing any damage to the environment. So in such essays, you have to learn to do this. Now the conclusion. Eventually, pollution and garbage, owing to their serious negative impact on environment, natural world and humans, are problems that need to be taken seriously. And sincere efforts ought to be made by both governments and people to reduce them. Now you can take some time to read this paragraph, see the points I have put, the language I have used. Owing to means because of. Instead of sincere efforts, you can also write earnest efforts if you know the meaning of that word. Ought to means should. Dear students, there's a lot of planning and thinking that goes into IELTS writing, so that there is a sense and connectivity in your ideas, what you write, and also sense and connectivity in your language, the way you write your ideas and express yourself. And in case you want to see a video with detailed explanations on essays, it is video number 24 on this channel. And in case you want to prepare well for your IELTS exam, you can join my class. I have given my contact number at the beginning. You can also subscribe my channel Excellence the Ideal Class, where you will find a lot of content that will help you in exam preparation. Content related to speaking, writing, and also grammar and vocabulary, but prepared in a way that you will find it very helpful in your exam preparation. I hope that you find today's video useful and informative. All the very best for your exam preparation.